appearances. Now, I actually quite enjoyed appearances when I was on the knowledge, mainly because I felt like an elite athlete when you go for an appearance. It is no different than being an elite athlete. You know, you spend years, years of your life on this map, going out studying in London, and the appearance is that one day that you go up and shine, and ultimately you want to score. No different than an elite racing driver, a footballer. They put years and years of practice into their craft, into what they do. They put on their kit. They've got that, that day they have to go out and succeed and score and show them that they're the best. It's no different in that regard. So, I would treat your appearance just like that as well. That's kind of what I did on the knowledge. I'd frame it like, if you can be more dedicated than this, go for it. Ultimately, it's going to be beneficial in the long run. But definitely, I would find the 7 days leading up to appearance were quite important to get in my body just everything in good routine to ensure I was efficient as possible when I got in that room. So, 7 days leading up to the appearance, wean out caffeine, I found was quite important to me. Caffeine, there's certain studies basically say that it can lead to certain amounts of anxiety, and really as well, it's when you think about it, caffeine's a drug and it's only going to do certain things to your brain that are going to make you less predictable in that situation. So I would wean it off slowly over those 7 days, come up to the sort of 2-3 days before an appearance, no caffeine at all. Perfect. Water, drink lots of it. Again, 7 days leading up to appearance. There's going to be times when you're out studying the knowledge, you're going to be out in really far areas, you're going to be working full time as well maybe, you're not going to be able to do, you're not going to be able to drink enough water normally, but make it a priority, 7 days leading up to the appearance, get a good amount of water down you. The more water your body can get easily means it doesn't have to work so hard in trying to find it because you're not giving it to it. So your body's then a lot more efficient because you're giving it the ample amount of water it needs. Your body hasn't got to worry about where's the next water coming from and then having to drain all the resources from the body to get water. Give it what it needs, and that's really essential for your brain, the efficiency it needs, especially when you're in that exam situation, because your brain just needs to be as efficient as possible. Give it what it needs. So alcohol, on that regard, I'd cut it out before the appearance. If you can cut it out entirely, that'd be wicked, But I understand some people, we need to drink whatever. 7 days before an appearance, never touch it. Don't touch it. Same reasons, brain efficiency. Come to the end of appearance, if you score, go down to the pub, have a couple of beers. Perfect, that's your treat. So that. Sleep's also a priority. Again, when you're out really far locations, pointing, juggling it all with full-time work or whatever, sleep is probably going to take a hit. But make it essential that the 7 days leading up to the appearance, you give your body good sleep. So go to bed at the same time, wake up at the same time. Your body just wants to do a routine. Your body just wants to have a point when it can repair and then, be more efficient. And you'll find that you are a lot more efficient, a lot more alert because you've given your body that ample restorative time. So 8 hours, same bedtime, same wake time, leading up to the appearance. If you can sort of, it might be a bit hard when you're on 56s, but coincide it with the times that you're going to be up for an appearance, even better. Then on the day of appearance, so I'd find, don't think about the appearance, don't think about the examiners you might get because it's all hypothetical. The more thinking you do up here, the more you're draining away from the energy you need when you're in that exam room with that examiner. So try not to think about it too much. I know it's quite hard to say. Take your water. I'd have a banana before I go in. Again, look at studies online. They say bananas, very good because of what's in a banana at reducing anxiety. Just help mellow me out. Might have been a really good placebo. Nice routine thing to do. Take my water bottle in there. Sit in the exam room. Rhythmic breathing. Point of that is that when you're sat in the exam room, you're going to get nerves, you're going to get tense, your heart rate starts to go, yeah? The trouble is with that is that your brain is then, it's in the fight or flight response. So what's then happening is your brain is then trying to really equip your body with the fact that, it might be in a fight scenario or whatever. If you keep yourself rhythmic breathing, you're then going to naturally slow your heart rate down a bit, and that's going to ensure that your brain isn't going mental and pumping blood around your body and, taking away precious resources from your brain. Because this is what you need when you're sat in that chair. So when you get sat in that chair, again, nice rhythmic breathing. You've done all these tips beforehand, so you're sat there. Yes, sir. Yes, mum. No, mum. 3 bags full, mum. That kind of thing. What I find is probably biggest thing on the knowledge, and what can kill a lot of appearances, is lack of confidence. You could have all the knowledge up here, but then you could go out, on a big bender the night before, you could do whatever. It could all be up here. If you can't communicate that to the examiner, forget it. It's gone. You could have the best knowledge in the world. And I've known guys that have that, but because they weren't calling their blue books frequently enough, they weren't doing point-to-point frequently enough, you're not able to communicate that. It's a language, and do as many things as you can to help improve that confidence. I was quite lucky that I worked in sales before becoming a cabbie. So talking to people, strangers, and also, having a level of confidence in what I'm talking about was kind of quite natural to me. So maybe do a few of those things leading up to your appearance, or, the fact you've got appearances coming up, because it is nerve-wracking, but the examiner has only got your words to go by to score you on it. If it's up here, they can't see up there. You have to get the words out, but most importantly, deliver it confidently. I mean, I'm going to use a really crude example. Manor House, Gibson Square. What sounds better? Leave on left Green Lanes, right into Brownswood Road. That's another thing as well. When you repeat the road name over, that kind of then says, look, I need a queue here. I need a queue. So that already doesn't sound that confident. But if you can confidently say, yes, sir, mum. Leave on left Green Lanes, right Brownswood Road, left Blackstock Road, forward Highbury Park, forward Highbury Grove, right into St Paul's Road, comply Highbury Corner, leave by Upper Street, right Barnsbury Street, left Milner Square. Give, nice sort of room to allow that out. Really enunciate the words, make it enjoyable for them to listen to. Everything you do like that then promotes confidence in what you're saying and what you're doing. If you're confident about it, it shows that you know it. If it's coming out half, whatever, you're not going to believe it. No different than if you go and, have something sold to you in an electronic shop or whatever, and then someone comes up to you and they're going, and they can't get the words out properly. You're going to lose confidence in that person. But if they can deliver it to you in a smooth, calm, eloquent manner, you're more likely to buy that product off of them. And I think that's what you're then sort of having to do in the exam room. You have to sell it to them. But to do that, you need to put the work in and actually be very, very confident in delivering it. But I'd say confidence in that room is the biggest key success. Obviously, you have to know London, but it's how well you deliver that's going to give you the best chance of success in that room. So a couple other tips on the appearances as well. So you might notice that in my ear I have these little coloured flesh plugs. Yes, I took those out for an appearance. I had nice flesh-coloured, skin-toned ones. You want to make everything about your appearance as worthy as possible. I'd always get a haircut for appearance, always shine my shoes, always make sure that my suit was well pressed. Everything, every degree, just perfect. You don't want to, you're an elite. You have to be an elite in that room. So make everything about you scream elite. Just improves your chance of scoring. And you'll feel better for yourself as well. So definitely do that. When it comes to actually picking a route and a run, on regards to confidence, keep it simple. I had an appearance, would have been one of my rec appearances, had I not screwed up so simply. It was the most simple run ever, but I felt the need to overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. If you keep it simple, it's much easier to call, you're going to be more confident with it, and you're more likely to lose points from hesitation than going wide. Going wide, they might zap off a couple of points. Hesitation, they can zap off so much points for that. Keep it really simple. I think the run I had actually, just so you guys can sort of try and work this out. So it was from the Brazilian embassy to Victoria's Secrets. Yeah, and I really screwed that one up. Really thinking about it, you've got to leave on left Trafalgar Square, bang it straight up Regent Street, left Oxford Street, left New Bond Street, set down on right. But I tried going no, just keep it reasonable. Have a little chance to think about it. Too many people rush off too quickly. Think, keep calm, get your points. Even if you start dropping points as well, that's a point when people panic. You're going to drop points. It's inevitable. You can't know them all. You can go mental with it. Just keep calm. You'll eventually land on a point and then keep it Keep it calm and simple. Don't drop any more points for hesitancy. That's the one thing you can control. You can't control the amount of points you're going to drop. You can control your nerves. Control the controllable, not the uncontrollable.